A trident, yes, my first one. Welcome back to the Let's Play. This is episode 22, and I just got my first trident of season 3. I'm gonna enchant this trident in a minute, but first I need to get my levels back up to 30. So let's trade some pumpkins from our pumpkin farm to these farmer villagers so we can get our levels up. Here we go. Oh, you can still trade, right? I think this one on the end doesn't have a pumpkin trade. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it's hard to get the levels the way I have the villagers in their little workstations. So what I do is I break the blocks under them, and I use my elytra to slide underneath, which gives me the XP, like that. And so now we have 30 levels. We can go enchant our trident now over at the new enchanting area, but first let's see if we need to sleep. No, it's not nighttime. I put a trap door here. That's new. And there's a lot of other things that are new around the base because I've been working on some details. I also finished to the roof. Oh, I removed the fence gates that were here as well. Now that we have the trapdoor in place, we don't really need that to keep mobs out anymore. And it looked kind of weird just floating there anyway. I finished to the roof on the new house build here. So as you can see, I did mix in some of the mangrove wood like I said I was going to do. But most of it is just the crimson wood here. And down here, where not all the blocks are slabs or stairs, I use glow lichen to spawn proof this area. So there should be no mob spawns up here. Let's go inside the build now, and there's some even more changes inside. I added these stairs outside here and the slabs as well. So now there's an easy way to get up and inside the build. And look at that. We've got a floor. Most of it's these spruce slabs, but I decided to go for hay bales. There's over a stack of hay bales in the floor, and I really like the texture of it and how it's kind of dropped down. Or actually, you could say that the slabs kind of raise up the outside of the floor. We also have this little elevated platform here, and I put some fences in place there, so that's kind of a neat space. And over here, this room, I added some details. So we've got some fence gates up at the top there, and then I hung some banners from fence gates as well, which kind of gives it that Japanese vibe I was going for here. And so if we head into this room here, you can see on the floor, I've got 3 beds, and so that's kind of typical of what you would see in a traditional Japanese house with the bedding on the floor there. And we've got some decorative stuff over here on this wall, and on this wall over here, I went for all slabs. So you can see there, I'm just hiding the blocks there behind. I really like the banners though, that worked really good. It worked so good, in fact, that I repeated the design upstairs here. Let's sleep real quick. There we go, we can sleep in our traditional Japanese style bed. All right, let's go upstairs. I repeated the banner design up there. I also opened this up just a little bit and added a lantern. This was our little crafting nook, and it actually, there's a little area behind, or under the stairs, I should say, where I was able to hide a barrel, but there's nothing inside the barrel. I guess we can put some pumpkins in there. Why not? All right, let's head upstairs now. I think I showed you these stairs in the last episode. It has the 2 landings on the way up. And once we get upstairs here, you can see that this room here now has a banner for the door. And I used a fence gate on the other side to attach it to. I don't think I changed anything else in here. We still have this crimson plank accent on this wall over here, which I think looks rather nice. And if we head in this room, there's quite a few changes. One is this row of trapdoors here, and you can see some bookshelves poking through the wall. That's because on the other side of the wall, we have a brand new enchanting area. That's right. I made a new enchanting area for this base because our old one is just a little bit far away across the river there. We also have the banner for our doorway, and I added this little lectern with a, what do you call, book and quill on it. We also have this rather nice carpet strip going across, and as you can see on this wall here, we went with the warped planks as our accent wall. So that's different than the crimson planks that we had on the other side. So I think we have everything we need for this enchanting setup, and we also have our trident with us. So why don't we go ahead and see what we can get on this thing. I think I have lapis somewhere. Okay, here we go. We got lapis. And I'm also going to need, here, let's get a book just in case we want to cycle enchantments. We also have some trident books here. So we've got enchantments that can go on tridents like Impaling 4. This one has Loyalty 3, and this one has Riptide 3. So we'll see if we can't get the enchantment we're looking for with the enchanting table. We can use books to get the one we want. And I also have an Unbreaking and Mending book because I'm going to want to mend this trident up. The durability is quite low. All right, let's throw this in the enchanting table, and it looks like we have Loyalty 3 as an option. That is something I'm interested in, but I also want to have Riptide. Here, let me look this up real quick. I want to make sure we get all the enchantments we want on this trident. And Loyalty 3 it is. What else did we get? Okay, we got Impaling 4, Loyalty 3, and Unbreaking 3. That's actually really good on a trident. The problem is, I think Impaling is not compatible with Riptide. Let me check that in the... hey, where'd my trident go? Let me check that in the anvil real quick, because we have a book for Riptide. And yeah, see how I can't add the Riptide there? That's because we have Impaling 4. That means we either need to disenchant the trident or just have Impaling 4 and get another trident to add Riptide to. The problem is I really want Riptide on my trident, so we're going to use our grindstone over here to remove that enchantment. And now I don't have 30 levels again, but if I did, I would be able to get Unbreaking 3. Maybe we should just add our own enchantments, because we can add Loyalty 3 and Riptide 3, which are both maximum level enchantments, not Impaling 4. And then we can also add the Mending and Unbreaking as well. Let's see, do I have enough levels to do all of those things? Let's start by putting on the Unbreaking and the Mending, because then I can always mend up the trident and add other enchantments. Okay, let's put on the Riptide next. Okay, I still have enough levels, and can we get the Loyalty? No, not enough levels for the Loyalty. Either that or I'm unable to combine Loyalty with Riptide, which is strange because I was pretty sure that you could. What about Impaling? Oh, I can add Impaling? Oh, maybe it's Channeling that you can. It looks like I can get Impaling, so now I'm embarrassed because I disenchanted my trident for nothing. I went and got some levels so I could add Impaling 4 to the trident, and I think those are pretty good enchantments, but what I wanted most of all was Riptide 3. Now there's nothing left to do but mend it up and take it for a test ride. Where should we put this bell? How about... oh, can I hang it? Hey, that looks pretty nice. All right. Mending the trident up will be easy because I've been purchasing bottles of enchantment from the villagers down here in the trading hall. So I should have some closed. I should have some over here in the storage area if I can find them. There we go, bottles of enchanting. 1 stack is probably enough. We have almost 3 stacks now. And we'll just mend it up. And get some extra levels for ourselves. Yeah, I guess we'll just save the rest. We don't really need the levels for anything at the moment. There we go. And I'll buy some more bottles of enchanting to replace these ones. It's nice to have a source of XP without going to an XP farm. All right, let's go try out our new trident with Riptide 3. I'm going to have to add some water source blocks around the base now that we have Riptide on a trident, because this is one of my favorite ways to fly. Even when you run out of rockets, you can just find some water And away you go. Oh, don't forget to activate your elytra when you do that. All right. Oh, not that way. Oh, yes. I love this enchantment. Flying high over the base, you can see things are coming along quite nicely. This is one of my new favorite builds right here. And of course, the old ones were pretty good as well. I kind of regret building them all in the same style now. This one definitely adds a lot of contrast to the area. But we're going to build another build soon here in the base area. This one over here, this is going to be our brewing area, and it's going to kind of look like a silo. But I haven't exactly chosen the block palette for this build yet, so I don't know if we're going to get to it in this episode because what I want to do is start working on a storage area, which isn't going to be here. It's going to be actually underground, which is why I wanted to put this beacon in here a couple episodes back, because this beacon gives us haste, which we can use to mine quicker. And what I need to do is dig out a space for our storage area, and I would like it to be connected to our villager trading hall down here. And I was thinking, what if we made where this storage area is the entrance to a new storage area? And so to do that, I think what we should do is these chests have a lot of items in them. Maybe we can go around them and then dig down. And I want to see if there's any room back here. Okay, that's what I was kind of afraid of. I don't want to go outside. What I want to do is go down. I want to dig down and then dig out a room. So let me see if I can dig out a section here where we can put in a bigger storage area. I want a really big room down underground. Where's my shovel? So here's what I have dug out so far. We've got these stairs here. I think I'm going to use dark oak stairs to cover up the top blocks. And then I think I can dig down these stairs just a little bit lower so there's a little more clearance here after these chests are removed. So to remove the chests, we need to establish the storage area down here. And so I want to lay out at least one side so we can start getting some chests in here. This is a 17 by 17 area, and right now the ceiling is 6 blocks tall, although we may raise that up. I just haven't decided what I want to do on the roof yet, on the ceiling, and until I have a design, I want to make sure I can at least reach it. So we're going to leave it at 6 blocks for now. And I think what we're going to do is start with a row of glowstone all along here. These are where our chests are going to go on both sides of the room. And there will be some other storage, mostly barrels, but I think we'll work them into the center. But for now, I want to just have a light block there. And then I think what we're going to do after that is put in some more of these dark oak stairs. And then this is what the chests are going to sit on. So if I grab a couple chests here, I can place one in here and one like that. And we're going to do a few rows, I think. I don't know how tall we'll go. I want to be able to reach them. And under here, under the stairs, I think I'm going to work in barrels because I'm going to be able to reach that since this is not a full block. And so that'll get even more storage in here. We're going to have a lot of chests. So there's going to be room for a lot of items. This is going to be our main central storage for a long time, I think. So we might want to work on accessibility a little bit since I plan on coming down here so often. It'd be nice. I wanted to have access to the villager trading hall, but coming down that ladder every time is going to be kind of a pain. So we might actually make maybe a bubble column out this way so that we can come in from the surface a little easier, just kind of drop in and get what we need and then go back up without having to go through the villager trading hall. I was also thinking about using these dark oak trap doors. I wonder what that would look like, actually. Okay, that would hide the barrels. And then to access the barrels, I could just put the trap doors down. Let me craft some barrels real quick, and we'll see if that actually works. Let's see, I need some slabs, and I need a few more of these planks. There we go, and then we can craft some barrels. Let's make a lot. Let's make as many as we can. That's not what I want. I want this block. Okay, that's not that's not that many barrels, but it's fine. We'll work with it for now. So if I slide these into here, we have 3 barrels. I think we'll put them just facing the regular way. And if I put 3 of them down here, yeah, we can still access that pretty easily under the stairs. And if I want to hide them, I can just flip up the trapdoors. And that'll kind of be a nice border for our chest storage area too. And to reach the higher chests, I think we can just jump up on the edge here. Yeah. And then we can reach all the way to the ceiling. So that should work out pretty nicely. While I work on adding some more storage down here, why don't you check out this clip? I went back to the trial chamber and got some more ominous keys and unlocked some more loot. While you were watching that clip at the trial chambers, I've been working hard on the new storage area here. Let me tell you, the back wall here and the floor and the ceiling were very expensive. I guess, you know, all the chests and everything were expensive too, all that dark oak wood. But dark oak is a lot easier to get than how much copper it took to do that. That's so much copper. It's a good thing Fortune 3 gives you a bunch of copper when you mine the ore, because mining all that and smelting it down and then turning it into copper blocks and placing it up on the ceiling after I had already dug out the floor. Oh man, so ridiculous how much work this was, but I think it's really going to be worth it. It's starting to look really good in here. This wall here, the front wall, will eventually be all quartz as well. I just couldn't afford it, you know. I need to buy more quartz, and you can only buy so much per day. So I only have 3 of the stonemasons, so as soon as I restock on the quartz, then we'll do this wall over here, probably in between episodes, but the floor here, I particularly like. It's copper grates, which is a non-spawnable block. And I didn't wax anything, but I'm considering it. But underneath the copper grates here is the verdant frog lights. And so at least the copper grates, I don't mind if they oxidize, because the green will kind of match the frog lights underneath. Um, so here's the idea I had over here on how to stay organized. And that is, in the floor here, you can see that there are some different blocks placed down. And that's to represent where that block is located in these chests here. So I decided to only stack the chests 3 high because we had so much storage space on each side. I thought 3 high was perfectly fine, and I didn't really want to have to reach up any higher than that. But we do have additional storage up on top here. It's a tight squeeze, but there's some ladders on each side, and you can come up here. There's additional storage in these barrels here, and that's the same on both sides. And there's a ladder also at each end, so you can go up pretty conveniently from anywhere in the storage area if you want to access those barrels. But we shouldn't really have to, because we have all the double chests down low. And so you can see here we've got, what is this, stone, brick, cobbled deep slate, and deep slate. And so if you open each of these chests, okay, that one's disorganized at the moment, but that is going to eventually be stone brick, which we have one of. we have a few of those in here. After that's the cobbled deep slate. Okay, good. We have cobbled deep slate, and then up here is, oh, did I do this backwards? Okay, this is where the stone brick is, but this is eventually going to be, oh, okay, the deep slate. So the deep slate actually goes up top, and the stone is all going to be moved to the bottom. I don't know how those got switched, but yeah, the one closest to the chest is supposed to be for the bottom. Did I get it right on the dirt? Yeah, okay, dirt and grass blocks, so that's the bottom. Prismarine, yes, that's good. Warped. There's some in here. I need to clear out the rest of this inventory. And then there's no wood in there yet, but there will be. I think I have all the wood types represented here, and a lot of the major stone types, including there's a chest for tough, and this granite block is going to be for all the indigenous, you know, these ones, granite, andesite, and diorite. So I'll think of the word later. Anyways, that represents all 3 of those blocks. And then we've got the warped and crimson. This is mangrove. And then all the other wood types. Down here at the end, I started to put in sand, sandstone, and gravel. So we'll have a chest for each of those. Eventually, we'll have glass and wool and all kinds of other blocks in here. And we'll also expand the storage over to this side as well. We need per chest still, and what else? I don't know. There's so many. I can't even name them all. But yeah, the storage area is really coming along, and I'm almost out of time for this episode. But there is one last thing I wanted to do, and that's look at some of the new paintings in Minecraft version 1.21. So if we come up here to one of these shepherd villagers, they're all masters, and we buy a few paintings. We'll just make 36. And can I sleep? Okay, not yet. Oh yeah, I did quartz on the stairs here, by the way, and I'm moving the stone brick down slowly down the stairs. It's not quite done all the way to the bottom yet, but it's close. And this is just dark oak stairs to match the ceiling as we come down the stairs here. So let's take a look at some of these new paintings. I think I'm gonna need some blocks. Can I get some blocks? Just give me a stack of cobble. Hey, the storage is working already. All right, yeah, let's take a look at some of these new paintings whoa, that's new to me. What have we got here? What are we looking at? We might have to make an art gallery or something because there are so many new paintings plus the old paintings, which I've nearly forgotten about. But that's a very interesting composition. Look at the light source right here. It almost looks like a glare. I heard the process for creating these paintings in Minecraft is rather complex, and it's kind of interesting to hear about the story. But I'm not going to be able to repeat that here. You'll have to watch the video yourself. And that is one interesting painting. I might leave it here, but for now, let's go ahead and grab it down. I want to see another one. Well, okay, that's one of the old large paintings. And so is that... Okay, oh, I don't want to break the block there. Okay, that is also... So is there just one new... why is that? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's new. Another large painting. Look at that. A landscape. There's something in the water here, maybe a pig. And it looks like we've got some kind of hill or mountain here with some trees on it and water flowing down. That's quite nice. I especially like the light blue sky behind. I don't know about this water here, but it is a nice painting. Are there any more large ones? Seen it. Got the t-shirt. Oh, there's another old large one. We've seen that before. What else do we have? Okay, that's not new. Well, that might be it for the larger size, but if we put in some blocks here, let's see, how can we do this? Maybe like that. We can take a look at some of the smaller paintings. Okay, we've seen that one before. Oh, are they all gonna do that? Oh, maybe I need to target a different block. Is that new? I don't recognize it, but I don't know that it's new necessarily. It kind of looks new. What is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. All right, let's take that one down. And can I? Okay, there we go. We can see the 2x2s. Although I think that is an old one as well. And so is that. So is that. And are there any new ones? Okay, we've seen that before. I like the old paintings too, but I really just want to see the new ones. Maybe there's no new ones of that size. Okay, let's go back to these ones. That's not new. That's not new. That's not new. I might have to, yeah, put up some kind of art gallery so that these are a little faster to look at. Let's look at some of the small ones now. And okay, that's old. I've seen that one before. So about that one too. Is that one new? I like that one. I forgot about it if it's old. Oh, that's a new one for sure. Oh, look at the rose. Yeah, that's really nice. And it's almost kind of like a desert or badlands in the background against the sky. I really like that one. It's like a desert rose kind of. And what else have we got here? Okay, that one might be new. It's a bit abstract, especially for the size. And what else have we got here? Okay, same one again. The rose. That's interesting. Kind of a still life. What is that? Like a beverage? Some kind of still life. Anyway, it kind of does look like a drink. Maybe that's a straw. I don't know. Okay, that one again. And that's kind of cool. I don't recognize it. Maybe it's new. I'll have to do my research. That definitely looks new. From a distance, you can almost tell what it is. But once you get close, it's really over pixelated. But maybe this is the conch shell? Is this a shell? It might be. It's roughly the shape of a shell, but there's some colors that are throwing me off. Okay, any more new ones? Is that new? Okay, I think that's an old one. The rose again. Okay. I don't know why that block always glitches every time I press, but okay. I think we've seen enough of the paintings. I'm gonna look through by myself in between episodes and see if I like any of them, and we'll probably put, hey, where'd my block? I somehow broke a quartz block, which is kind of interesting. Let's put a painting in here for now, one of the big ones. Oh, it's gonna be an even number, and I have an odd number grates here. That's kind of annoying. Okay, maybe we don't put in a painting here, but we'll find a place to put one somewhere else in between episodes. I also want to put some of the paintings over at the new house, but I am running out of time now, and so thank you for watching this episode of the Let's Play, and I'll see you in the next episode. Yay, storage! We're getting organized.